So very excited by it. We got 3 projects to go through, but yeah, I'm excited for all of these. 23 minutes. What do we got? This is like 2 minutes and 43 minutes. Unfortunately, I know nothing about this Lax project. I haven't really like inquired much. Haven't really looked into like snippets and stuff like that besides really loving the fuck out of Kill Mode. But yeah, I've heard great things. And like, no, literally. I've heard that I'm not even gonna say just yet, but it's almost like a better version of something else I've heard by Lax before. So I can't wait to see if that opinion holds up or not. But yes, you know who it be, PreacherDudeRox. We're gonna get into this. We got the Lax project, we got the Swave, including apparently 1 single. Swave was very, very insistent that I needed to hear all 4 of these things. Shout out to the Jackal for the follow. What up, Gus? I know who you are, Gus. Hola. But thanks for your first time chat. Thanks for the follow. Yes. I bet most of you guys have already heard these songs. I am the one who's late. But let's see. Sables, Big Lax. Track number 1, Mr. Zero, Mr. 1. Guys, if you don't know how my rating system works, I don't really like giving out of 10s and shit. Yo, I know who you are. The Psycher. What's up, man? But my rating system here, the way it works, is mainly that, you know, I can say if a song is good or not, if I think it's good or not. But what I hold in high esteem is whether or not I add it to my library. On Apple Music, it's very important to add things to your library. It's the equivalent of like likes for my Spotify niggas. And the way I play music is, if I am not like on purpose listening to a specific album, I'm shuffling everything I've liked or added to my library. If I don't add it to my library, it just means that I wouldn't want to hear it randomly ever. You know, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Not all things are made to be enjoyed that way. You know, some things only work within the context of an album. But it is a distinction I like to make. That, maybe I don't like this at all. Maybe it depends, you know, if I'd ever want to hear it. Or actually, I love this so much that I don't care when it comes on. If I'm driving and it comes up on the shuffle, we're leaving that bitch on. Mr. Zero, Mr. 1, featuring the brother Toro. Let's hear it. Lax himself, Sables, or whatever.
Silver lights.
Oh man. Big agree, Jackal.
I've been hot from the jump, but niggas ain't wanna listen. Now I put in work like I'm getting paid on commission. I do all my own books, it's just simple addition. Only money coming in, ain't no friction. Had this girl on the knees, she swear she a Christian. She just want the red bottles or some Christians. Nigga might be off, they gave away my position. I'm jumping off the top rope, put them in submission.
In an AMG little truck, off a bean, I'm booted up. Turn that bitch, don't smell like cup. Matter of fact, bitch, suck this up. I just hit a Lax, it's over the spaz. Got a Glock with a beam in my bitch bag.
Ooh. The backing vocal?
Your bitch gon' come in polish this. The way she do it, stylish shit. That boy, we need some collagen. We setting bullets anonymous. I wake you up, I promise, bitch. I see some shit, I'm copping it.
I ain't working with a budget, I don't move affordable. Hang with dead man, demons, they don't do no normal. You cross my brothers, get a race, man, they do you horrible. Your little bitch wanna give me face, man, she too adorable. They put a billion on my head, man, I'm too deplorable. I'm pissing on my competition like they want some urinals. So I talk to Pat from Baltimore like he played for the Orioles. If fans ask about the pack, then it's all metaphorical.
We gon' do him bad. On his life, now he too mad. You was never about them racks. You broke, bitch, and you sad. And it's fun, I'm dropping 50. And I'm flexing on your ass. Ricks on, I'm going swifty. Your bitch gon' give me cash. My wallet going J. That shit really get fat. I'm popping at his app. Might pull up with a Mac. He mad because I'm paid. Might slap him with a stack.
What?
Is all the same. You lame and that shit fake.
Don't hit me unless it's about money, I'm a businessman. She ain't need my bitch, then get out of my business, ma'am. Playing with it, it's I feel like I'm a kid again. Said I wouldn't
This
hit
nigga
her,
with the
but
slam.
I did again. I smoke dope and sip the liquor, I get super stuck. Brother sipping purple flip, he got a super cup. Niggas ain't as real as me, them niggas screwing up. Could put a bounty on my head, I be moving up.
Oh my god. Okay. Already, I love this. Added that shit to the library quick, easy, you know, beautiful, breezy, cover girl, skeletor, the girt. I don't know why I said it like that. But what I like about this, it actually reminds me a lot of the energy from the one other single I've heard, the Go 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 joint. Loving Lax's use of slant rhymes, like really stretching the fuck out of a rhyme, like it barely rhymes, but it works, you know. Obviously the beat selection, I'm understanding the aesthetic between this and Go Go Go. I see. I know what this is. Toro Slid, like I said earlier, I love the backing vocals. He's over here like mainly rapping, let's say like non-melodically, right? Stream mode, not melodically, but in the back there's some, you know, love that shit. And he also had some melodic verses too. But damn, love that shit. Very clever. I can nitpick some stuff, but not enough energy for it. Go 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 featuring Giuseppe. I know I love this song. Who am I kidding? I love this song. Hold on. Y'all hear that swing? How we came in late? I get it. But I ain't been lazy. I've been waiting for the come up, I'm just being patient. This bitch trying to get smashed on. She like Maylay. What? Like I played a Spaceys. She wants Givenchy, I took her ass to Macy's. Niggas rap, I think they been friends with Macy. What? My raps feel like this shit is amazing. I've been pushing weight like a young nigga was training. My bitch said I smell good like lilac. Early. Love that. Luke. What? Easy ad. Climax. I can't fucking stand these niggas like a white dad. They gon' hate cause they don't get it. I don't like that. They don't see the bigger picture. I've been so damn geek for like a million years. I've been smoking dope, brother. Oh, I like this part. And who the best up in this bitch? I think it's pretty clear. I had a stick to fight with, turned it to a spear. Don't want my bitch to be a bot. I ain't playing there. You trolling me, you get blocked. Them kids can't play here. I had an honor of the never, turned it to some shares. Had to up my stock, but niggas still wanna buy a share. Nowadays I'm smoking dope, yeah, just like it's air. Heard they was talking shit about me, who, what, when, and where. Are y'all hearing these slant rhymes? It's like, I mean, Lex has always been good at that, but he's being very intentional. I think there's something about this style he's dipping into that is like purposely rough around the edges, sort of. You know, like the mixes are more abrasive and shit like that. But in a way, it's never sounded better. I gotta admit, loving all the mixes. Pretty sure Lex got a new mic and shit. Sounds wonderful. But I think part of that also is the slant rhymes. It's like, wow, that's a stretch. He's been saying ear, and then says air, but almost like doesn't do a perfect job of masking it. He'll be like air and say it strange, perhaps, because it's funny, but it's also hard because we get it. You know, it's almost like even if it didn't work, we'd let it slide because you had to be creative to even think about rhyming with that. So I'm loving it. Giuseppe and Lax, great performances. Like, literally, I mean specifically like delivery, like performance, really sells it, especially during Giuseppe's part. It's like straight performance. But yeah, love that song already. Something about Melee. Wow. So we're on to another song I don't know. I mean, honestly, most of these I don't. Baroque Works. Jeesh, Odwin, Redster, and Jaywalk. Quite the collective. Let's hear it. Y'all niggas do not know what myriad means.
I'm getting used to them. They don't know what to do with them. Grow stuff like I got a room with them. Then my haters, I'm assuming them. Bitches, both of the two of them. Studio look like a loot of them. But when I'm dropping the right shit, I go. Most dangerous doing it, I know. They was taking the shit that I said the wrong way. Had to go left for the right, I was on. Unapplied shit wouldn't have had to clone. Bury the hatchet, you banking on. All the new beef, I make it though. But a thing go on. Call her on my shirt, I'm flicking my wrist, I'm putting in work. That little bitch a flirt, she shaking that ass, she making it twerk. I don't be sipping the green, but I'm smoking up, we packing for sure. Don't mess with the gang or the squad, I send in my shooters, now you getting murked. I had the chopper, he start doing fitness. He should've mind his own business. Send in my shooters, I told him go get him. What happened? They got a mouse of good riddance. She want attention, she paid me a visit. I know these niggas be living. Niggas be mad at the way that we living, bitch. We just be stacking the riches.
Digging his doors to rain. We finna do it today. Walking around with a cane. I'm finna up it and I got a grain.
Whoa, I've never heard red like this.
We got the guys like hey. Bread in my hair like Shanks. 50 out here in my sweater. I ain't finna look like a spirit. And I just got 10 in the clip.
Guess I'm adding this. He's selling it.
Shawty want five for the bag. I blow the bag. I'm pulling the tracks. Yeah. I got a heat in my lap. Searing them. You know shit that was dear.
Starts in the roof for the week. I'm in the coupe, get in the roof for my bitch. Gang outside, so you first with the sticks. Been about high by ram in the tree. Plug it out to that motherfucking shit. Bitch got ice, she shaking it quick. He got brown, she blowing my dick. Bitch, I'm mad, I don't know what I do. I'm in the Sables with a couple watt, bitch, I feel like a profit. I'll be rich if I had $1 every time I sell some out shit. I put these just got skis. Won't run once, he shitty. Bitch, be young, I'll pick me. With that man, we litty. I'm a little fat boy, saying the gritty. I want the ice out, rich or millie. I keep the heat, case shit get chilly. I want the AMG for Philly. Nigga be sick like he tryna kill me.
Okay.
I keep stars, realize he cannot get you rewards. Bitch, I'm a guy like Thor. I'ma keep being me, but I'm rich apart. I love my bitch slime, if that shit don't get bored. That man come in the top and sing it, I'm short. I'm still a guy like Thor. I keep your hammer, blowing that bitch, she get sent to the slum like Batman, posted that damn man manner. I need some more like that shit manner. I keep a one, but I'm not a magician. Niggas be spies, these niggas be pigeons. Yeah, I like a gun and a spy. I'm tryna geek up, tryna get high. Bitch, I'm flipped up, she tryna ride. My dick, cheek tap, you through my leak tap, you finna die. They tryna beat us, keyword try. Hop in that cheek tap, we finna fly. I'm really him, it's none of disguise.
hood. We did it badly, it made him cry. Call out the guys,
This is
he's in the
crazy.
sky.
I was wondering how it was so long if we were already a Jaywalk verse. But that's cool. They had like a back and forth part. Whoa. I mean, definitely already added it. Liked that. Like on my nitpick shit, the mixes for Jeesh and Jaywalk were interesting. Interesting to the degree that I'm wondering if Jeesh was like too dry, too front and center. I'm wondering if Jaywalk was too low towards the beginning of that verse. But I mean, again, I'm not really stressed about nitpicking. Because that being said, I mean, Red's mix is pretty fucking chaotic, but it sounds great. And honestly, Jaywalk, I think he picked it up pretty well. Not even when Lax comes in, even before that, he gets on a several good pockets that I liked. Odwin did crazy too, and I mean obviously Lax. I mean I love that back and forth as well at the end. Good song. I like the song. It's good. All right, Turf War, featuring Cole and Basil Pete. Never heard of him.
Niggas ain't even really that tapped in. He consider the upper, he capping. Don't talk about no interaction. Don't ask me what I'm doing, I'm relaxing. Took a break from the zone, I'm relapsing. No, my eyes look, I ain't reacting. I'm with these bitches, he wanna get nasty. Nigga don't get no hoes, he be tapping. Two-faced nigga, I'm known for the coins. Two bad bitches gon' do it on the boy. Two bad bitches, I'm up in the noise. Fuck all the bullshit, it's straight to the point. I got 5 and it's not like Royce. Roll a 3-5 and I handle the
Get it.
void. He wanna be on my team, get destroyed. Nigga ain't my so I know he can't join.
You like gang, you know. Two twin guys got hang with him. Two bad hoes got a thing with him. He's coming in, I'm slaying now. He try to run, I ain't crazy him. I love when they sick what you saying, man. On your block and I grab you in. 40 on me, call it pay to win. My niggas paid to sin.
Hold on, I just gotta say that is crazy. I'm locked in.
Nigga, you ain't my twin. We hit you right in the chin. These niggas sleeping on me like an N. Indian Hellcat gym. Track out tired and spin. Supercharged race, we win.
Hella bad hoes, I'm in between them. Soon as I hit that bitch, seem like Selena. See what the record, she smell like Serena. Gave it a how do you do, nice to meet you. Feel like I'm offered, not like you people. Alien shit, see me be a leader. I know some niggas that sip out the leader. They keep the purple in the hand like Vegeta. All your niggas pull us broken like a Pichu. Big nigga can't fit in Jesus and Visa. Bitch ain't giving them and I ain't finna treat you. I lead niggas froze, control all delete you. All of my dogs got it off the leash too. If you my dog, then you finna eat too. Your dog's little nigga like I cheat. If I got my dog, nigga, they will eat you.
Let go the leash. I'm back at my element. You back in your niche. Drop out the pack. Capiche. Brand new with no lease. I'm spitting facts. You told speech. I'm breaking her back. That bitch is deceased. I'm fucking that bitch and I'm doing her crease. I drop me a track out my body increase. You drop a track. That shit was whack. That shit was weak. Keep it a stack. Ain't fucking with me. I stay on my jacks. Keep me a queen. That K on my side. I'm acing your team. Me and Big Lax smoking on big pack. No time to sit back. Chop got kickback. No bitch ain't getting your lead back.
Hold on.
No doubt, no.
Hold on. Wait a second.
That bitch is deceased. Fucking that bitch and I'm doing her crease. I drop me a track out my body increase. You drop a track. That shit was whack. That shit was weak. Keep it a stack. Ain't fucking with me. I stay on my jacks. Keep me a queen. That K on my side. I'm acing your team. Me and Big Lax smoking.
Are y'all kidding me? What? Jack, Queen, K, like the king, ace in your team? Are you kidding me?
On big pack. No time to sit back. Chop got kickback. No bitch ain't getting your lead back. No doubt, no flex to the
Close
kickback.
game.
You know how to every season, huh? I got hot like for no reason, huh? My bitch up, I never leave, huh? She know I'm next up in the season, huh? I give her head cause I need her, huh? She give up, nigga, and I'm pleased with her. I get everything I'm teasing, huh? I don't like you niggas to believe in ya.
Who produced that one? Holy shit. Easy ad. Easy ad. I mean, you already know it's still the show for me, but I loved all of that. I hope I don't I hope an issue with this doesn't become that, like, you know, the beats are always good and the hooks, let's say, are hard to remember. Reason I say that is because what that leaves is these verses that I know I enjoy. It's kind of like my, I guess, issue with Zanman songs. I love Zanman. I literally think he's like one of the best rappers ever. Like as a DMV nigga, like I lean towards his style incredibly. There's so much bias there, but the issue is that often his verses are more memorable, than anything else. Um, if anything. Um, but with this, given that it's like a little not necessarily vibier, but like the beats you could almost just listen to on their own, as opposed to a Zanman song where the beats kind of suck ass, because they're terrible, like they're whack ass YouTube beats that he's carrying because he just needs something to spit on. Here, I almost feel like not necessarily that the beats are carrying and these niggas are not doing shit, but you could easily just like forget to pay attention and then be like, well, at any point that I begin to pay attention throughout that, they're probably saying something cool or saying something hard or, blah, blah, blah. But I hope, this sticks with me enough. Mind you, like that peso scheme was crazy. So I feel like that's some of the things, or one of the things that could stick with you. But I'm trying to see if one of these songs has like a crazy sticky hook at all, and maybe that's not part of the style, so we might not have that at all. But regardless, Turf War's in. Chairman's up next.
Silver lights.
Pussy nigga mad at me, but that's his damn fault. Pull up in a spider, you can't take the legs off. Ain't talking about jumping when I hit the damn vault. Hit the bank, made a deposit and sped off. I've been quiet for a bit, I should've saved a hell dog. Niggas ain't gave me respect, I had to get some real talk. Ain't got this bitch dancing to me on the TikTok. Put in work to get me as soon as a nigga get off. Hey, yeah, dog, I said, yeah, dog. Nigga ask if I'm the boss and I said, yeah, dog. This hoe wanna get a bug, I told her, hell no. She said, but Big LAX, you promised that don't ring a bell, dog. I've been fucked forever, they still run their mouth. Damn, if time is money, I ain't running out. Niggas switching still at hard, why they running now? I'm Gordon Ramsay when I cook, I had to shut it down. Yeah, geeked up at the crib, bitch, I'm blooded out. These niggas used to hit on me, got them humming now. These bitches used to skip off me, got them coming now. All on my line asking me why I don't come around. Hey, yeah, they hit on me cause I'm better. Hey, I'm on a whole nother level. I think I need me a medal. Fuck that, I need some shit with a bezel. I'm older to push on the pedals. You niggas ain't nothing special. Your bitch, you might dip for a pebble. She carry semen like a vessel. Big bass coming. I want money and make it abundant. Niggas think they up, I make them plummet. In a big black spinner, we hunting. Push his wig back, I'm punching. Big box, I don't do no grunting. I can give a rag to his women. Bitch, you anything with 100 ton. Yeah, dog. I said, yeah, dog. Nigga ask if I'm the boss and I said, yeah, dog. This hoe wanna get a bug, I told her, hell no. She said, but Big LAX, you promised that don't ring a bell, dog. Hey, yeah, dog. I said, yeah, dog. Pull up with that game.
We got a very obvious hook on this one.
Your bitch crazy. I don't think she came from Kellogg. Niggas crazy if they think I ever fell off. Alright, let's do some other shit.
And I know exactly what the other shit is. I like that song, especially because it seemed like he was talking his shit, right? Like, kind of? Like, not just going off. Like, I mean, like, he was talking about, like, yo, these niggas be, or used to do this, but now they do that. Down to, like, people being in his live and asking why he doesn't come around or some shit like that. Interesting. I think I like it. Yeah. I mean, literally no aspect of that that's like deplorable or something. I went ahead and added it. Hook's good enough, I think. But let me tell you, this next song is definitely a favorite. It's Lax's own proposed best song of his own, right? I think there probably was a more optimal version of that sentence. Kill Mo. Love this song. I was talking about my DMV bias a bit ago. Kill Mo is definitely some DMV slang. We'll be like, kill when some shit like is disappointing. And Mo, of course, is like any given random nigga, right? So, default human being, like kill, bruh. Like, damn, son, whatever. Uh, you don't really need to know that to enjoy the song, though. This song is just so wavy and cool. I'm gonna say something after it, but yeah, kill Mo.
I got no chill. Swear that bitch, he did it like a meal. I'm so up, yeah, I'm paying my bills. Niggas fake, know they can't know the real. I'm too damn limit, I might just spill. Kill. I leave you bitch screw like a drill. She ride on my dick like this shit got wheels. I keep her rapping till I touch me a meal. I ain't no like Bill. You ain't need my real. Bitch keep tripping on me. Damn, kill. I could give up for your video, ho. She wanna ring like Bill, they can't go with me to the hell, though. She said she love me as they did, I love me too. She get big brain like she playing cool. I'm fully loaded like I'm ready to shoot. If you niggas rolling, I get ready for booth. Damn, they hate when I'm in the booth. Damn, just cause they know I'm the truth. She eat my nut like a damn baby roof. Damn, she blowing my shit like a flute. Oh, she too crazy with it. Smoking on purple like Kush like Grimace. Niggas always up in my business. Sound like broken records, no Guinness. She tryna keep up the combo, I pinned it. Told her cut it out like a panda. She want a bag and a fit in a pendant. Told her you gotta be more independent.
Pendant, yeah.
I'm just being real though. She say only around me, cause she know I'm the real goat. Niggas steady tryna steal, I can never let the bill show. I'm getting it right still though. I got money that would kill for. I ain't no like Bill. You ain't need my real. Bitch keep tripping on me, damn, kill Mo. I could give up for your video, ho. She wanna ring like Bill, they can't go with me to the hell, though. She said she love me as they did, I was tryna keep it real, though. You ain't even my real. Bitch keep tripping on me,
Okay.
damn, kill Mo. I could give up for your video, ho. Now she wanna ring like Bill, they can't go with me
That's
to
a
the
different take.
hell, though. She said she love me as they did, said she love me as they did, I said I'll give her a bill, though. I ain't paying no bills, though.
Beautiful song. There's no discussing that. That was, I think, already added, or I added it just now. I fucking forget, but beautiful song. So calming. So many great flows. Well, actually, the flows are pretty similar. There are some flows though. Like, it's not just one. That being said, it's like mainly consistent. But what's beautiful about it is Lax's way of, like, when he decides to switch things up. I was gonna make a remark about how, of course, the hook has the cadence the hook has. The verse immediately after verse 1 isn't exactly the same, but as you get to the end of verse 1, he kind of picks up that same cadence that the hook has, while not necessarily saying the same lyrics. But it's great, it's satisfying, because it feels like you're in the hook again, and you're not even actually in the hook yet. And then the hook happens. So it just feels perfectly right at home. And then, funny enough, verse 2 starts off sounding a bit like the hook. So, I mean, of course the hook is a strong point, but it's just interesting where he decides to, like, switch it up, where he doesn't. The thing that I was gonna say that I waited till now is that definitely not about to make a claim that this is, like, a copy song or anything, but I enjoy this similarly to how I enjoy Out the Way by Yeet. I mean, of course, everybody knows that fucking song. But I would just say they're similar in approach in that the beats aren't that like chaotic or anything. More stripped down, a little more calm. Um, and my favorite things about those two tracks, is how the given vocalist uses their own vocals to kind of like add to the beat a bit. You know, like with the whoa 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 here and the that he does on that other shit. Like, you know, he's everybody's trying to contribute to the beat here between the two of them, and it's cool. I mean, I think it's nice to know that Lax is obviously with the times and shit and pushing sound. So I'm here for it. That being said, we're back on another song that I have not heard, Eileen.
And if you don't like that shit, lick my fucking balls, bitch.
I'm gonna pause it there. Okay. How do we feel about that, guys? The beginning of the next track. Nah, but Eileen. I liked it. I think there's two big pillars in my brain. The first part is that, you know, I wish the mix didn't sacrifice the presence Lax has on the track. In a way, he sounds like too thin, for my liking, I guess. But I can pick out his words here and there, and I like some of what he was saying. Obviously, y'all heard me a bit ago. That Justin Wong Perry joint, funny. I get it, Street Fighter, but yeah. I mean, the mix is a choice. You know, I don't think it necessarily hurts the song aesthetically, at least, and on the super good side of things, that thing, that shit, that little melody's cool. I like it. I felt it. I can't really pinpoint it right now, but there's a point in this reaction where I audibly groan because I'm like, yeah, it got me. That locked in. Eileen is probably my least favorite so far. But you know, I can add it. I mean, I have some bias given that it's Lax. I enjoy Lax, and also, you know, he is a co-worker in this shit. So there's a bit of bias there. But I think I legitimately don't mind this coming up. I just don't think I'm going to be going back to it all the time. That being said, What about what about licking balls? What the fuck?
We speeding up, and if you don't like that shit, lick my fucking balls, bitch.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. A bit high. Yeah, bit. Bitch. One hit of the card and I'm gone. Give up about whatever you want. Fuck gon' give me whatever I want. Yeah. I had to get back in the booth. Every damn dollar I'm stacking is blue. Smoking on root to get back to my roots. He said I'm despicable, so I'm like Groot. I tell the shawty that nigga my name. Ain't it dance, so tryna hear your opinion. Shut up with a quickness, like him and zip. Immaculate vision, the scope and the chopper. We use it, thinking I'm back with a vengeance. He actually think he a threat to the city. Until I pull up with a couple of vengeance. Jumping in there, ain't nothing to send him. I told big brother it's up in the end him. Losing my pocket, you think that it's denim. Back to my castle, I gotta defend him. Bread on my money, I got a percentage. Then get up and get it, I gotta replenish. I'm always at work, right hand like white, but I'm breaking the earth. Measure him up when you slipping on turf. Damn, how you gonna go outside like that? How you gonna go out back like that? How you gonna go outside like that? Yeah.
Oh my god.
I just woke up, count my racks. I just woke up, broke her back. I just woke up, it's alright. I done been give 5 bucks, I laugh. SDC, single books gon' tag. Yeah. I got that shit that they couldn't imagine. I roll up like carpet, I'm high as Aladdin. You would've got the little bird if you talented. She still choosing, why don't you get you some talent? One hit of the card and I'm gone. Give up about whatever you want. Fuck gon' give me whatever I want. Yeah. I had to get back in the booth. Every damn dollar I'm stacking is blue. Smoking on root to get back to my roots. He said I'm despicable, so I'm like Groot. I tell the shawty that nigga my name. Ain't it dance, so tryna hear your opinion. Shut up with a quickness, like him and zip. Immaculate vision, the scope and the chopper. We use it, thinking I'm back with a vengeance. He actually think he a threat to the city. Until I pull up with a couple of vengeance. Jumping in there, ain't nothing to send him. I'm getting by, no, I don't need a lender. I want my dollar, it's time for adventure. I'm so good, I'm doing tricks like your bender. She give it up like that bitch with my mentor. She was making all that noise when I bent her. She acting so you know I had a venter. I'm a real nigga, yeah, straight to my center. Shaking like tender. Niggas shaking like they went to Purdue. Your bitch give me hell out the way that I move. She give me real like whenever I zooted. Just cause I do this shit better than you. Got that dog, give me a money and I'm loose. Water all around me like I went on a cruise. That bad little bitch want me play with her boobs. Nigga, I'm finna play with her boobs. Shawty, she said I'm high, yeah. Like I'm wearing Canadian goose. I bust down a count of a lie, yeah. But shawty, she get confused. She said I spark a lie, yeah. I been getting lit like a fuse. You mad cause I'm letting you not, yeah. I keep coming out of the school. I keep coming in and get lost, yeah. Like how did I get in this room? She wanna young nigga loud, yeah. She think we jumping a broom.
Holy
She
shit.
been smoking up cars, yeah. But I'm not in a view. All my niggas going off, yeah. Like we was in the zoo. I gave her a ride. She gave me a kiss. I gave her my phone. She sent me a pic. She gave me the cat. She gave her a ring. She got it.
That just made me nostalgic and feel old. Hold on.
I keep coming in and get lost, yeah. Like how did I get in this room? She wanna young nigga loud, yeah. She think we jumping a broom. Sipping and smoking up cars, yeah. But I'm not in a view. All my niggas going off, yeah. Like we was in the zoo.
I know that reference. Let's see if it shows up here. We gotta go really back. He's referring to this, guys. My niggas will really go off, yeah. Like we was some apes in the zoo. Hold on, let me interrupt the whole fucking vibe.
Yeah, big like, whoa, huh? Yeah, whoa. Bitch, I'm going crazy from the jump, out the blue. Ooh, beating on my chest with my motherfucking crew. You can never leave us stressed. That's just something you can't do. Out the way we coming through. We like apes up in the zoo. Ooh.
This is great at all. Oh wait, hold on, I should show you guys probably. This is the song in question. Apes in the zoo. But I was just thinking to myself that this shit right here.
Yeah, big like, bitch, yo, whoa, huh? Yeah.
This is like the woe before the woe. In that people really love the woes on Kill Mo. I'm just thinking out loud and I just shut up. It's just something that came to mind. That being said, I'm really loving Avengers. It might be like in the top 3 for me because I love Kill Mo, I love Go Go Go, and maybe out of the new songs, like I've Mr. Zero, Mr. One made a great impression. But that being said, I think Avengers might be like over that. That might be my new song favorite. Let's just wrap this up.
I gave her a ride. She gave me a kiss. I gave her my phone. She sent me a pic. She gave me the cat. She gave her a ring. She got a ditty, now she want me my bitch. She said I'll go. Her own nigga rich. She said I'll go. I told her no shit. She didn't get no. I just know I bitch. She leaving me blown. It don't mean I'm pissed. She wanna know how to play with the meat. I told her it's all in the wrist. She wanna know how to get right with me. I wrote it all in the list. I'm putting all of my trust in the green. I need a wide of the brick. All of my brothers gon' go out with me. I'm buying all of them rigs.
I don't appreciate Lax giving me hand job tips. He's not giving it to us, guys. He's giving it to his girl. On the rescue ones. I love that song. I gotta say though, Redster made his mark. Like I was pretty blown away. Mind you, the shit was almost too fast for me at the beginning. I don't know if maybe there's a version of the song that's like slightly slower that like I would have preferred. But I mean, once you settle into the speed, it's like fine, first of all. But then for two, man, Red was going crazy. Oh yeah. And like I've never heard him like this. I mean, mind you, I haven't heard his most recent single, but this is crazy. I don't know. Like I didn't expect him to go off with this pocket like that. I love Redster too. Gus. We're almost done here, guys. No, we're not. No, we're not. Hold on. 8. No, we're not even halfway. Well, I mean, if we're on 9, we're about halfway. Holy shit, y'all. Let's talk less. Zip Code is the next track. Wow.
I'm trying to get lucky, Mark. First you flirt with me, said you don't want me to leave. Then you burst me, I know it ain't what it seems. 4 to 3, we in my area P. I wish you ground the trees, you wanna know how I shoot at. Look how they want me to be the rag, I think they said they should be that. What would it see, so I see the rag, these niggas ain't never seen the rag. If I was you, couldn't sleep with that. They put in work, but I need that. These niggas ain't never seen a cat, you know I stay with the shit is up.
I bet that transitioned so well. Zip Code was interesting. This sucks because like I feel like Lax is with a song like that is just tricking me into listening to beats. You know, like that's quite the interesting instrumental given the mix and everything. Like I like how like a good chunk of it doesn't have a kick, but it's still a fat ass like fucking kick when it does kick, and then even when it's not kicking, it's a thick mix, you know, with the EQ and all. Vocals almost indiscernible, you know, really on the high end, but they don't stick out enough for me to really know everything he's saying. But I just know he's like flowing, and it's fast, it's pitched up. So there's an aspect of that that's like, do you care? You know, if this was a TikTok audio, you wouldn't care. You just think that the sounds are satisfying for real, and you just, you know, would enjoy it every time it comes on your TikTok feed. So, like, I feel like that's what I'm saying. Like, it's almost like I'm being tricked to just enjoy an instrumental that has like a very, like, almost like a sampled verse on there, you know. But hey, maybe that's how you're supposed to enjoy it. I don't know. I wonder what my nigga said in those 1 minutes and 19 seconds. Yeah, I'll go ahead and add that shit. We got Trebek next. Jeopardy.
shit I've been through and I still just can't forget this. All the shit you put me through, somehow you still my best bitch.
Yo, Lax spent this shit up. Now I got 8 million hoes at the crib. Goddamn.
Whoa. I mean, I have been seeing that Red has been like introducing shit for like the last couple songs. That's interesting. I gotta say, because obviously before Kill Mode, there's been a very consistent genre and beat selection. You know, even style from Lax. Which one was it? Was it Eileen or Zip Code? I think it might have been Zip Code. That like was the closest to sounding. Yeah, I think it was Zip Code. It sounds sort of like the formative genre in the first half of the track list, but it's pitched up and it's fast, so it's kind of like the second half that we're on right now. But that being said, I like that it's like not necessarily just a style difference, and then Lax, I mean, he's playing with the concept of the project, right? I mean, a little bit of him literally telling us, let's do something else, does something else. But even in this section, there's something going on that hasn't been in the other side of the album, which is Redster kind of like bookending shit. So very interesting. I actually like Trebek, I think, and Zip Code. Let's do BFF, y'all. Love the transition though. And I'm not a big like, if you have a transition that means you save the day guy. Like I don't care. Like make it mean something, but at the same time, just because you're doing it every single song doesn't mean anything. At this point, I just accept it as like, okay, this is what this album does, you know. But it's of note because on this joint, it hasn't done it every time. And like for the last 3 tracks, they've blended into each other. Anyway, BFF. Nah. I love this song. Yeah. It feels like old hyperpop. And by old, I mean old SoundCloud hyperpop. Love that. I could get more picky with some of the other songs to justify how much I love BFF. So like shit like, what did I say, Zip Code, Eileen. I don't know why I liked that or heart of that. I know are the weaker ones so far for me. But yeah, I adore that. Not much to say besides I added that shit. And yeah, that was calming. That was soothing. Way more featuring Mr. I Drink Water himself. These are
Chance to prove, but you didn't treat it
this ain't Xanadu.
That's the line.
Look at all I sacrificed and what it granted you. I pray, I reach, I do, I stretch my hands to you. Girl, ask me anything, you know I'll answer you.
You know I got feelings like nobody has. I spot your feelings act like you ain't had them. When I'm in it, I'm making it spasm. She get deeper than my fucking chasm. She get deeper than my fucking rapping. There's always been a worry of mine. Act like I don't want making you frazzle. But baby, we know it's a lie.
Piece by piece, me, I still wanna ravel. My skin get thicker with time. Ain't the only one building a castle. The difference I'm not gonna hide. I see these hoes and I gap. Can't be the reason I died. She come over, she willing to travel. Won't be the reason I'm high.
I've been way more than a test for you. I've been way more than a man. Give you way more than our plans to lose. But you wanna treat me like damn. All those things you been into. Nothing that never was meant for you. Give you my heart, I ain't lying to you. I've been way more than a friend to you.
I see. Another transition. Cool. I like that one. Yeah, that last song, way more standard lax, you know? Like I feel like we've heard songs like that from him before. But you know, there's something comforting in that. You know, it's like the usual don't miss shit. Bizarre him did great. Obviously, I appreciate Bizarre's Xanadu line. For those of you that don't know, Xanadu, one of the top tier local Smash Brothers places. Has been for several years now. And it happens to be in the same state that Lax and I are from. So we rep that shit hard. Niggas know of it. Niggas that don't give a shit about Smash for sure. But yeah, no. I went ahead and added that. I think there's something comforting about that. One for All is next. Motherfucking train moving, y'all.
Barely know the real me. At least that's how you feel. Had a bad feeling. You thought that I was sealed. Know you trying to feel me. Know you trying to heal me. I can never be you. You done more revealing. Venom this. My heart you're stealing. Cool with me. But it's fucked up really. You never leave my mind clearly. You said to me, left me feeling guilty. Give my all to you. I'm ready and willing. Would give my all to you. My cold still peeling. Give my all to you. I'm just hoping that I still eat. Would give my all to you. Baby, even if it killed me. Baby, you should know better. I've always been a go-getter. Just say the word and I'ma go get you. In case you wanna be alone together. Warmed up to me, baby, don't sweat us. Always thinking we could go together. Oh yeah, don't let up. So I won't push nothing, no pressure. Yeah, she think I know I'm not so dumb. Problems ain't done, I'm just on a run. I'm off the drugs, she's still in love. I feel your touch, but you had enough. And it's not just us, but she still wanna fuck. One day it'll be over, she thinks by it's stuck. I'll be by your side and I said, girl, I'll rush. All you gotta do is say the word and it's up. Baby, you should know better. I've always been a go-getter. Just say the word and I'ma go get you. In case you wanna be alone together. Warmed up to me, baby, don't sweat us. Always thinking we could go together. Oh yeah, don't let up. So I won't push nothing, no pressure. Hey, hey.
Damn, Big Lax, where'd you find this?
That Pete.
Too much on her plate.
I'm gonna let it rock. Rufus.
Diamonds outside stage, stressful place. You wanna make, ayy. I've been on too much, I can't wait.
Track 14. Rufus.
I'm giving too much. I'm giving too much, I can't take. I took it straight to the roof. Now she thinks she on the moon. She wanna be my boo. No monsters, ink. I make a scream when I'm in the paint. New whip ice cream, colors in her paint. She on her knees for me, she a saint. I put it inside and we like girl, it's safe. And she keep giving me reason to stay.
That's my ringtone. I almost reached for my phone. Text on.
See if it is phenomenal. Penthouse girl, this a broad of you. She say I don't do this often too. Say I do too much, but it's all for you. She get tired and she asks when you meeting her. Make her mad, she say she gon' beat me up. I get high off the drugs, yeah, I'm beaming up. I slide to a crib and I beat her. You wanna run away with me? Baby, we teaming up. Too much on her plate today. I'm just cleaning up. Too much on her plate. Get in the way. Diamonds outside stage. Stress to a place. You wanna make. I've been on too much, I can't wait. I'm getting too much, I can't take. I'm getting too much. I'm giving too much, I can't take. Other niggas acting fake. I'm tryna love all the way. I'm fucking up. I'm putting too much on your plate. I've been on too much, I can't wait. I'm giving too much, I can't take. I'm giving too much. I'm giving too much, I can't take.
Okay. I Let It Rock. Home Sweet Home. Track 15. Almost sounds like some old shit. Some like synth pop or something.
Hey, yo, Owen.
You were get me to the bar. Take you to the big top. Taking these drugs to the door. Can't even when I feel low. She wanna give me a love. She wanna give me a love. She wanna give me a love. She said come over 'cause nobody home. Show me a good time, no drink. You know everything you wanna date. On the side, over the place. I get kids and see me face. I ain't never run us on the way. But she got too much on her plate. I told her it is that she bad. She killing me in front of me. No way it is when I'm hitting her. She try to roll like bitches pop. That bitch, I gave her a box. She give me a light, she ain't give me a nut. She give it up to be cuz.
Jesus.
We high as the sun. And this bitch tryna have my son. She want me to be. 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 You will get me to the bar. Take you to the big top. Taking these drugs to the door. Get it in when I feel low. She wanna give me a love. She wanna give me a love. She wanna give me a love. She said come over 'cause nobody home. She wanna give me a love. She wanna give
Oh my god.
She wanna give me a love. She said come over 'cause nobody home.
Okay. Okay. So I had to let it rock for that run from let's see here. One for All, Rufus, Home Sweet Home. I just realized why it's called Rufus. Had to let it rock because obviously for some bit for a bit of time there, for some bit, um, shit was transitioning into each other. Uh, the songs are transitioning into each other. Um, and they want to fuck up the vibe or anything. Man, what a crescendo with her and her. I mean, not her and hers. Home Sweet Home. Um, I was gonna complain, or not even super complain, but just note that for that song in particular, I can't really like most of the time, really, I can't really understand what the fuck he's saying. But actually, right after I had that thought, we came back to the hook again, and we spent some time in the hook, and the words stood out somehow. I don't know. Maybe I just paid more attention, or I don't know. But it's so crazy because if I were to inject some of my love life into this, um, I'm actually in a way sort of scared of love. Definitely not the guy that's like, get close to me and then does the good old porcupine complex maneuver, right? Of like, I hurt people to get close to me. No, no, not even that. But I'm scared of love in the sense that like, I don't know, like I don't really super understand what it is. Like the idea of like being washed, over by this like overwhelming emotion and then suddenly, behaving and doing things that like I would never do, but I am now doing because of this person. Like that's good, but like, huh. It doesn't seem like I have a lot of control in that, so it's almost like I have to like submit myself there. So like it does sort of scare me. Um, as much as I've dated folks. Um, so when he says shit like she's gonna get me in love, like bruh, like I'm like damn, like especially with like how the minor chords are happening in the beat, like it sounds kind of like foreboding or ominous, like almost like it's like a bad thing. And I don't know, like I kind of say that, like just in that, like damn, dude, if I keep going to her home, I'm gonna be falling in love soon. And like yeah, like almost like there's nothing you can really do to stop it. Shout out "Let It Happen" by Tame Impala, one of my favorite songs ever. But yeah, love that. That being said, that section we just passed by, like after all the fast, high pitched shit, as we've gone into like way more onward. Um, yeah, that shit. Uh, I mean, hey, and the cooch will do it. Um, and I guess that does speak to my inability to hear it, like I was saying earlier. But uh, that this section, damn, this is gonna sound like I'm saying it because you're here, but I was gonna say, given the transitions and also like some of the beat selections and shit like that, um, definitely feels inspired by that new Pierre for sure. Like, it looks like we're in the well, omitting the last two songs, I can feel these thirds, um, in the album. I can feel the what the first third feels like, in terms of this abrasive, loud, horn-filled, kick-filled, or beefy kick-filled mess, right? The second is definitely on its. I know this nigga did not invent it, but I think of Toro's Too Fast and shit like that, right? Um, and then right, okay, okay. I guess it just reminds me. It definitely reminds me of Pierre in general. That song among its peers as well. Its peers, but yeah, I hear you. It's not necessarily because of the new shit. It is Daxy Dax. What up, Val? Um, but but yeah, that would be the third, right? The we are transitioning now, more obviously, and it's more on the sing-songy, moodier side. Um, with the most emotionally charged joint being Home Sweet Home. Shout out Lax for the damn. I don't even know if they're literally falsetto notes, but it's like high. Like that's like it's. I'm not even applauding Man's because it's like hard, because it doesn't have to be necessarily. You know, if it's within your range, it's within your range. But I'm definitely more applauding Mans because most people, when it comes to writing melodies, you know, they have like runs that they favor. Dude, honestly, early in the album, I heard this one run Lax did that was like a signature run. At least the one that stuck out to me. And I was like, oh, it's that the one he does. I don't know if it's like the Big Lax, yeah, like as the melody, or if it's some other shit. But it was something like that. But he hasn't been doing that. I haven't heard his go-tos too often in this shit, in this album so far. And to further that point about how melodically adventurous he's getting on Home Sweet Home, the fact that he even goes that high, it's like, it's not obvious, you know, it's not like clearly how that hook was gonna go. So yeah, I applaud that. I think like I have like nothing against these the One for All and Rufus joints, so like I'd add them. But I am leaning on the side of like this last third I probably want to hear on purpose altogether. You know? Like maybe I don't want Rufus to come up randomly on the shuffle. And if it does, I'll enjoy it. But I won't stop thinking about how we just transitioned from something and is transitioning into something. So I probably want to just play the whole shit, you know? But damn. Y'all might be saying, this nigga just talked a lot. Yeah, I didn't talk at all for the last 3 songs. That was the whole point of that. Her and Hers. My tongue almost fell off saying that. Penultimate song, y'all. Shout out to Graham. Happy birthday, King. Belty spanning.
She just want a piece, hoping to breathe, hoping to leave. She's on the scene, I'm stuck off the trees, split on the leaves. She's hoping to be something to me, more than a fleeing. She don't know what it means, just to be seen, don't make it a thing. She say, she hate me, I pray, I save it, I can't.
I did say that one.
Been told you I be patient, got your heart racing. These are the feelings of me.
Who's it about?
Show your big days. Say I need therapy, I think that I need that and a big break. Making assumptions about me, cause I don't speak, but I think that's a shit take. Told you my past, baby, that's just how it's made. Anxious thoughts got you thinking that it's fake. I ain't gonna act like you don't think I'm neato. Ever since you can act like I'm your hero. I'm really evil. I don't got time for the person that you really want me to be though. Turning to BMO. Want me to play all the games when I'm busy playing.
Get it. I love Adventure Time.
Pray in my book, give me back everything that I need. She say, she hate me, but pray. I say it, I can't, no baby. Been told you I be patient, got your heart racing. These are the feelings amazing. She just want a piece, hoping to breathe, hoping to leave. She's on the scene, I'm stuck off the trees, split on the leaves. She's hoping to be something to me, more than a fleeing. She don't know what it means, just to be seen, don't make it a thing. Just want a piece, hoping to breathe, hoping to leave. She's on the scene, I'm stuck off the trees, split on the leaves. She's hoping to be something to me, more than a fleeing. She don't know what it means, just to be seen, don't make it a thing.
I'll let it rock. Finale. Coming up next, finale. I think it's a comment. Is that Pete again?
want you to lie, trying to think out the box. I don't want you to be high, feel like I'm strong to pop. When you're alone on your rock, trying to take you out the spot. You treat me like I'm a god, but I can give you what you want. Live a fast life, see you wanna ride, that's a good side with me.
Wow. That melody right there, delivery. I don't know what the fuck it's saying.
Safe around me. Feel like we can make it out. You don't wanna break it down. Truly say that it's great you found me, but I can like sleep soundly. Maybe you're better without me. Maybe you're better without me. I see you wanna ride on the other side with me. Just pass on to the grass line, I pass on to the breeze. See the clouds on to the bad side, gotta get inside quickly. Always hoping that the last time is the last time with me. Always hoping that the last time is the last time with me. Always hoping that
There's a minute left.
My thoughts like a melody in my head, it won't leave it go.
I heard it that time. Yeah. Wow. No, that was beautiful. Holy shit. Definitely loved finale. I have to get the joke off, but Lex, are you sure? Are you sure that's the melody that stuck in your head? Are you sure the melody that's stuck in your head is not the melody? Are you sure it's not do? God. What an opportunity, to call that out. But you went with this one. Yeah, I mean, hey, that's the melody, bruh. Of course, an often used, not even often. I think like Pierre does that like twice on Dilate, and then Lax happened to do it like twice in his life or something, and I just happened to hear it. Um, so there's a bit of a mystique around that. But yeah, I like that. Um, Definitely gonna want to listen to that song again. With actually does it all the time. He's gonna be tapped in, right? It's just transposed on different songs. Definitely gonna want to listen to finale. With like the synced lyrics, just to see. Assuming there are any, or like I don't know, maybe with noise cancellation on and like the other headphones. Just to see if I could really pick out. But musically, very satisfying. Very, very, very satisfying. This is stupid. The idea of me trying to like really rate this, because I don't know. It definitely has not been enough time. All I can really say is that I literally added everything. The only thing that I'm a little hesitant on is Her and Hers, just because I kind of like don't really remember if I liked it a lot or not. But again, I don't know if you were here for this, Lax, but for some of the songs that I consider to be not necessarily objectively weaker, but weaker for me, like I think like Eileen at one point, Zip Code I didn't like as much as Trebek. Uh, Oh, I see. I see. Um, so yeah, like those stuck out from that section, but then yeah, I think like you're just gonna have to take the bundle of songs at the end here. Like there's no really like getting rid of one of them. Her and Hers doesn't really glue into Home Sweet Home, which is to say it doesn't glue into the other ones as literally, but it is sort of in the same realm of like feeling and aesthetic, I guess. Um, yeah. I think this is definitely gonna be an easy play, right? Something you can start beginning to end, and I mean, hopefully you can align it with like a good drive or something, 40 minutes. If in 40 minutes you're where you need to be, man, do I have a drive in mind. Um, you're gonna be feeling melancholic by the time you get there, but you're gonna be pretty fucking lit as you get there or go there. Um, yeah, crank fucking LGBTQ and then sing. Sing song. Those are the three sections on this. Yep, I like it. Um, I felt like I probably should have shown the track list while I said that, but yeah, everything's added pretty much. I'm gonna go ahead and make it known. Kilmo. What do we say? Big Boss Mimsy. Big Lax. This man did the thing. I very much enjoyed how Sables offers 3 worlds in one. Some crank, something frenetic, and some sing song shit that'll soothe your soul. Alliteration. Oh, is it 2 L's? Fuck. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I can play that song you like. Mm-hmm. Yes. Let's go, y'all. Here it comes. Do we listen to all 2 minutes of this left? Yeah. Alright, y'all. We got Wavy on up next. Asylum. We got the tree tracks and the superlative single, New Wardrobe. Huh? Where are the lyrics? I would say for this song, Does this call for an actual woe being hit? I need Lax in like a vintage outfit doing the woe to this. Hitting the woe to that. Y'all hear the variations in the woes? Huh? Beautiful. Yes. Okay. Hope you guys enjoy that. Kill Mo. That shit was good. Yeah. I enjoyed it. Thank you for all of it. For everything we heard today. Yeah, it's a good day in music. Definitely had to catch up. I've been missing out on my people's drops. Yeah, that's where we're at musically. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Stream RPG EP. Bye. See you again next time. I don't know when that's gonna be. Okay.